Every whiskey drinker in this room has done the same thing. Walked past the rum aisle, assumed it was all spiced syrup and beach cocktails, kept walking toward the Scotch. You were wrong, and the rum industry let you stay wrong because the sweetened, additive-heavy rum dominating shelves made it easy to dismiss an entire category that, at its honest best, genuinely rivals anything Scotland or Kentucky produces. Tonight, we investigate the other rum industry, the one that never gets shelf space next to Captain Morgan. Bone-dry, cask-driven, zero additives, built by the same production philosophy that built the whiskey you already trust. 15 bottles. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why whiskey drinkers have been missing one of the most undervalued categories in spirits.
We have spent a lot of time on this channel investigating what the spirits industry hides from you. The Fireball propylene glycol scandal, the Crown Royal Canadian whiskey loophole, the rum brands adding undisclosed sugar to manufacture the impression of age and complexity that honest maturation should produce. That investigation revealed a hard truth. Most commercial rum is engineered rather than made. But here's what that investigation also uncovered. Buried beneath the sweetened, additive-heavy mainstream rum market is a parallel category that operates by completely different rules. The same production discipline that protects Scotch whiskey and bourbon. Real cask aging, no added sugar, no coloring, bottling strength high enough that the spirit's actual character survives.
Tonight, we are not exposing deception, we are exposing the opposite, the part of the rum industry that has been quietly producing whiskey-quality spirits while the marketing machine for sweetened rum dominated public perception of the entire category. Here is the three-point test that separates honest sipping rum from everything else on the shelf. 0 added sugar. The sweetness you taste must come from the cane and the cask, not a dosage added before bottling to manufacture smoothness. Genuine cask maturation, ex-bourbon, sherry, cognac, casks, years of real barrel interaction, not flavoring shortcuts. Bottling strength that carries character. Most of what follows sits between 43 and 50%, high enough that what the cask produced actually reaches your glass. Meet those 3 standards, and the gap between rum and whiskey becomes nearly imperceptible. Drink everything on this list neat, exactly how you would treat a fine single malt. Number 15. Dorley's XO, Barbados. The controlled entry point for this entire investigation. Aged in ex-bourbon and Oloroso sherry casks, verified 0 sugar, 0 coloring. The sherry cask influence is immediate and unmistakable. Dried fruit, toffee, gentle spice. If you have ever enjoyed a sherried Speyside single malt, this profile will feel like coming home. Forensic verdict? Honest production. Accessible price, the ideal first test of everything this investigation claims. Number 14. Angostura 1787, Trinidad. Produced by the same house that makes the bitters sitting in your cocktail cabinet. 15 years minimum in ex-bourbon barrels. Treacle, honey, vanilla, dark chocolate. This is the specific bottle engineered by genuine production quality, not marketing, to convert bourbon drinkers. The oak integration and sweetness profiles sit in territory that feels deeply familiar to anyone who already trusts American whiskey.
Number 13. Hamilton 86, Guyana. Traditional wooden pot stills, production equipment that most modern distilleries abandoned decades ago for efficiency. 43%, 0 additives verified. Burnt sugar, molasses, leather, tobacco. This is the honest gateway into Demerara Rum's dark, robust style. If your whiskey preference runs towards smoky and aggressive, this is your entry point. Number 12. Admiral Rodney Royal Oak, St. Lucia. 7 to 12 years in American white oak, no sweetening, no shortcuts in the production record. Raisins, prunes, cocoa, tobacco.
polished and refined in a way that mirrors blended Scotch more than any other bottle on this list. The gentlest introduction available. If everything else on this list sounds too intense, start here.
Number 11. Neisson Aged Agricole, Martinique. This is where the investigation gets genuinely interesting. Distilled from fresh sugarcane juice, not molasses, a completely different production methodology from every other bottle on this list. The result is grassy, mineral, bone dry, closer to a dry herbal whiskey than anything resembling traditional rum. Aged in ex-bourbon casks but tasting like nothing you expect. If sweet rum is your objection to the entire category, Neisson is the rebuttal. Number 10. Hampden Estate 8, Jamaica. High ester pot still production. Wild, funky, intensely tropical. 46%, zero additives. This is the Islay Scotch of rum. Bold, divisive, demanding. If you love a heavily peated whiskey that fights back a little, Hampden Estate will feel immediately uncannily familiar.
Number 9. Savannah 7-Year, Reunion Island. French oak maturation producing dark, savory, intensely smoky character. Massive ester concentration. Zero additives confirmed. For the specific whiskey drinker who seeks out the challenging bottles deliberately, the ones that demand your attention rather than asking for it politely, Savannah belongs precisely in that conversation. Number 8. Worthy Park Single Estate Reserve, Jamaica. 6 to 10 years in used bourbon barrels, verified zero additives. Jamaican fruit and funk meeting a rounder, more polished structure than Hampden's full intensity. This is the most accessible, serious rum in the entire investigation. Honest production with genuine approachability. The ideal recommendation for a curious whiskey drinker who is not ready for Hampden's wildness yet.
Number 7. Transcontinental Rum Line, Independent Bottler. Single cask sourced from distilleries across the rum-producing world, bottled at full strength, zero additives. Every release is genuinely unique, a structure that directly mirrors the single cask whiskey experience whiskey collectors already understand and chase. This is the bottle for the collector mindset, rather than the everyday drinker. Number 6. Barbancourt 15-Year, Haiti. Agricole tradition, refined, complex, criminally underrated by a market that has never properly investigated Haitian rum. 15 years of maturation producing depth most rum drinkers never expect from this origin. This belongs in serious whiskey conversations and is almost never invited.
Number 5. Mount Gay 1703 Master Select, Barbados. The oldest verified rum-producing distillery on Earth, production records dating to 1703. Decades of blending mastery condensed into one bottle. The complexity here is earned through genuine production heritage, not the manufactured heritage marketing we exposed in our investigation of brands like Templeton Rye. Number 4. Black Tot Master Blenders Reserve, Multi-Origin Blend. A tribute to the Royal Navy rum tradition, built through multi-origin blending. Bold, rich, historically grounded. The blending philosophy mirrors what the finest Scotch blending houses execute, combining distinct origins into something cohesive rather than diluted.
Number 3. Ron del Barrilito 3-Star, Puerto Rico. Solera-style aging producing quiet, elegant, old-world character. A completely different personality from the bold Jamaican and Guyanese expressions on this list. Restrained, refined, rewarding patience rather than demanding attention. Number 2. Appleton Estate 21-Year, Jamaica. 2 decades of tropical aging. Deep, layered, genuinely world-class. Tropical climate accelerates maturation in ways cold climate Scotland simply cannot replicate. 21 years here produces complexity that would require significantly longer in a Highland warehouse.
Number 1. Foursquare Sagacity, Barbados. Richard Seal. Zero additives, the gold standard this entire investigation has been building toward. We have covered Foursquare extensively because Richard Seal has done more for rum transparency than any producer alive.
publishing production data, supporting disclosure regulations, refusing every shortcut the industry offers. If one bottle proves rum genuinely belongs in the same conversation as the finest Scotch and Bourbon, this is it.
Here is what this investigation actually proves. The rum industry has the same split personality bourbon does. A mainstream layer, built on sweetened additives, undisclosed sourcing, and marketing that manufactures the impression of quality the production process never earned. And underneath it, a parallel industry of producers operating with the same discipline that protects the whiskey categories you already trust. The 15 bottles in this investigation passed every test we apply to whiskey. Verified production methods, no additives, real cask maturation, bottling strength that respects the spirit. The only thing separating these bottles from the Scotch and Bourbon already in your cabinet is geography and a marketing budget that never told you they existed.
15 bottles, 0 sugar, 0 shortcuts. This is what rum is capable of when nobody touches it after it leaves the barrel. The gap between honest rum and honest whiskey that most drinkers assume exists, it does not exist here, not in these 15 bottles. Drink every one neat, exactly how you would treat your favorite single malt. The next time someone tells you rum is just for cocktails, hand them this list and watch what happens.
Which one are you trying first? And if you already know this world, which bottle deserves to be on this investigation that we did not cover? Drop it below. I read every comment. Subscribe to Behind the Barrel for honest, unsponsored investigations into what is actually in your glass every single week. Drink less, drink better, and always check what is behind the barrel.